What's going on, guys? We about to check out Loser Hasan. Apparently, he was speaking on just Pearly things. Let's take a look at it, man. I'm like, dang, y'all still going in on her? What's she doing now?
Go apply to be on the oil rigs. Go be a plumber. Go be an electrician. I don't believe we should have the freedom without the responsibility.
Okay, but I don't think that I'm physically built for that. You might be, but I'm absolutely not. You said you're
Oh my God. Oh, God damn.
Wow.
Piers loved that. He's like, wow, the girls are fighting.
Trash accent.
All right. You know who else I'm a fan of? The female Andrew Tate. Pearl Davis on why she thinks women shouldn't vote. Piers Morgan is back with yet another episode of Uncensored where he takes some of the worst people online to stand next to him to make himself look good in comparison. He is the GOAT at this. This is his bread and his butter, okay? He does this shit all the time. So here he is, back at it again.
Davis has racked up a legion of online followers and plenty of breathless newspaper coverage by sharing her incendiary views.
Sorry, I apologize. I said, this is Piers Morgan's bread and butter. But instead, I should have said, this is Piers Morgan's tea and crumpets. Right.
Damn, his impersonations are so trash. I don't think there's nothing funny about this guy. Well, nothing that he's doing on purpose, I should say, is actually
views on modern feminism. The New York Post called her the female Andrew Tate. Does she tap into genuine female pushback to the excesses of wokery, or is she just an attention seeker? We'll find out in a moment. But first, let's take a look at the clip that sent her viral.
A lot of people think I'm insane because I don't think women should vote. Everybody thinks I'm crazy for this opinion. If anything, this is probably my most extreme opinion. 90% of women have been on birth control. 1 out of 3 women has had an abortion. 1 out of 3 women has an STD. Average body count is over 5, so your average wife has slept with over 5 people. 95% of women are not virgins on their wedding days. So I understand the complaint.
Okay, well, Pearl joins me now alongside political journalist Ava Santini, who was nodding furiously along there to everything she heard. Right, Pearl, you've be called the female Andrew Tate. How do you plead?
Well, I take it as a compliment. You know, I'm a fan of Andrew Tate.
Of everything he says?
It depends what we're talking about. But overall, I think he's got a good message. I think he's good for young.
What don't you agree with that Andrew Tate says? That's awesome. They're so brave, dude. I gotta pee.
Okay, look, you're talking about women predominant, which is why you've got this big following. And your view is that modern...
Wait, hold up. Hold up. Word? We could do that? My man is not there. Hold up. That's crazy. He just got up and walked off. Yo. If he could do that, I could take the damn headphones off and fix my damn glasses. He could just walk off. It's crazy. Said nice glasses. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Somebody I care about got them for me. It was an amazing gift that I really appreciate. Yo, y'all know about this stuff. You said, oh, HBX got glasses. That is hilarious. Well, they're pointless because this guy just walked off the screen. So I don't even need to see him. He just walked off.
Feminism is deeply flawed.
This is nuts.
I would argue.
So you just gonna let them do your job for you. Nigga, I'm skipping till you come back. You crazy if you think I'm about to just watch this video. Yo, this nigga's nuts. He could just get up.
School of 1600.
Right.
Yes, they were. That's incorrect. The first female property owner was in the 1600s.
I couldn't even
the idea that women couldn't work and couldn't.
I'm so sorry, but that would be inherited property.
The first female millionaire was in the late 1800s.
And was that inherited?
No, it wasn't. It was self-made. Yes, it was.
Self-made.
Yes, it was. She was just. Yes, she did not inherit it.
What law permitted that?
What
law?
The irony of this, and I've repeated this before, I've mentioned it before, is that no self-respecting misogynist is going to watch a woman say any of these things, okay?
Or permitted that.
Well, there was no law. I mean, there's always been women that were influential in history.
Let's get on to the vote.
I said the dog was funny. The dog was more entertaining than him. I ain't going front.
So what I don't understand is, a part of your message, I've researched you today, and hang on a minute.
Okay.
Your big push is that you care about men and you don't think that men are getting enough of a say. But hang on, I haven't made the point yet. Because of feminism, okay? What I wonder is when you start making calls out like repeal the 19th, women shouldn't be allowed to vote. How is that helping young men? Because these young men have women in their lives. They have mothers, they have sisters, they have teachers, and they turn around, they don't know how to act around women because you're giving them license to be misogynistic.
I wouldn't call it misogynistic. I say be equal. So again, men do all of the
feminists.
Well, then, okay, I'd love for the feminists, please apply for the oil rigs. Please go do the hard job.
This is such a easily addressed take that Ethan has done a great job addressing, as well as many others. But it's like, first of all, that's not the only fucking job. Secondly, a lot of these like menial labor tasks, just not the oil rigs, I guess, but plenty of others that don't go fucking viral on Twitter, like distribution facility jobs, right? They are taken by women. And not only that, but those jobs are not paid well. The oil rig jobs as well are not necessarily paid as well as they are supposed to be. It's very fucking stupid to constantly go, oh, what about the oil rig jobs? It's like, bro, what about the CEO jobs? You know what I mean? There is no physical labor there. Why is that also still heavily dominated by men? Shut the fuck up.
In society, they're open, they're hiring because I don't.
Because it's already been proven that most women who are in that field don't really speak up for, let alone promotions or raises too as well. Right? But those numbers have gone up and increased for a long time. And why wouldn't you count the manual labor jobs, right? If you're going to make that kind of like a statement.
Don't equate for, I don't think men or women are equal until we
ain't even looking at the screen no more. What does Hasan do? Not even a good reactor. He getting up, walking off, right? The dog is more entertaining than him. I need to get a pet so I can just have a camera on the pet and walk off.
We do the equal work. So no, listen. Go apply to be on the oil rigs. Go be a plumber. Go be an electrician. Go be on the front lines of the military. And then we should have equal rights. But until feminists are willing to do that, I don't believe we should have the freedom without the responsibility.
Okay, well, I don't think that I'm physically built for that. You might be, but I'm absolutely not. You said you were a volleyball player, and so you've got.
Oh, she said you fucking said you're big. Shut your.
Wait, what about the men who aren't built for it but still have to go out there and work anyway, right? And find a way to go out and do those manual labor jobs, like
big ass up. Go work at a fucking oil rig. God damn.
I believe we should have the freedom without the responsibility.
Okay, well, I don't think that I'm physically built for that. You might be, but I'm absolutely not.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, God damn.
Wow.
You said you were a
Piers loved that. He's like, wow, the girls are fighting.
volleyball player, and so you've got more strength than I do. I don't think
but I don't have more strength. I don't have more strength than the average man.
Take your right away to
I don't have more strength than the average man, but again, it goes back to go be a plumber. You want to be equal, go be equal.
You want divorce to be made illegal.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because I don't think what we have today is really marriage. What is marriage? It's for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. That's what marriage is supposed to be. But feminists have ruined marriage for the people that actually believe in marriage.
How?
When there's a 50% divorce rate and the average.
This is so insane, dude. Yeah. Feminists have ruined marriage by allowing women to divorce is an ungodly bad take. Like, marriage is supposed to be between a man and his slave, okay? Marriage is supposed to be not...
What she was saying is really for both parties, bro. It's supposed to be like a forever commitment. Even if you go through hard times, you vowed to work through them, right? So the fact that divorce is happening so frequently in today's time is a sign that people have lost the meaning of what marriage is, right? Me personally, I'm not messing with the paperwork for marriage, right? I'm cool with having a partner, but doing the paperwork, I don't want the government in my stuff, right? But I do slightly agree with what she's saying. I think it's kind of extreme take to like say we should like ban divorces, though. There's some cases where, you be getting crazy. You got to get up out of there. You need to distance yourself and separate from that person, right? You can't work it out with that lunatic, But you probably should have evaluated if they were a lunatic prior to the marriage. But still, yeah, I think it's an extreme take, but I get where it's coming from, right? Like all the things that Pearl say, even if it sounds crazy, it derives from some sort of truth. It might just be a little bit like hammed up a little bit, like it's big.
Not between a man and a woman. Marriage is supposed to be between a man and his captive. Clearly.
Why is that all down to the women, though?
I didn't say that it was all down to the women.
So why
you asked why I want divorce to be banned.
Yeah.
Can I finish that first? So I'm saying, the people that believe in divorce, go be in long-term relationships. Leave marriage for the people that actually believe in for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, till death do us part.
But doesn't the sanctity of marriage also rely on the woman being a virgin? So you wouldn't be able to get married.
Oh no. God, she is so bad. What will she get better at debating at a certain point, or will she just keep getting fucking obliterated?
What do you
Well, you've spoken quite openly about how you're not a virgin. And so if you want to preserve that sanctity of marriage, then I just think that you're upholding standards that you don't actually live by.
And that's a fair complaint. I wish I was. But we can't go back. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah, but I just
Oh God. So you don't want to fucking be married in if that's your ultimate goal in society, that you want to create a society where you can't get married? What the fuck? Oh Jesus, that's so ruthless. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh, that's messed up. Oh my God.
That was a little extreme, but I don't think that's exactly what
God. Oh fuck. Oh, that was so good. Holy fuck.
It's fair that you get to be here and you get to be paid for your views, and you're telling other women that they shouldn't be allowed to.
I think
hang on. Okay, let me just, if I may, at some stage jump in. Isn't the whole point?
It's a cute dog. I ain't going front.
Being a feminist, though,
they don't like it make noise like that. They don't be barking all crazy. If I can get a nice dog like that, I'll probably get a dog.
Women are entitled to have their own views.
Absolutely, and
so she's perfectly entitled to her views.
You
might not like them,
but I'm here to challenge.
Isn't she exercising her right as a? Are you a feminist?
No, I am not.
Really?
No, I wouldn't. Don't go that far.
You don't want to be a feminist?
God, Piers Morgan loves this shit. He's like, yes, keep going.
No, because I think if feminists really believed in equality, but you guys don't, I would love for you. There is an oil rig hiring. There is an engineering.
Why does she keep saying there's an oil rig hiring? Is that the only job that she thinks exists? Like, there are so many female dominated sectors that are underrepresented that don't get paid enough, whether it be teaching or like healthcare, for example. And she just keeps saying like, oh, they're gonna go work in the oil rig. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
She'd love to see Ava Satin on
No, seriously. There is a building being built next to my building. Go do it, feminists. Go do it. And me, I'm
doing the same job that I'm doing right now.
When you find the man you want to get married to, are you saying you will?
It's odd. Very odd position to defend over and over again. Like, the entire purpose of living in a society and living under the division of labor is so that like those who have better skills in that field work in those fields. I would never advocate against people who work at oil rigs getting paid fairly. I would never advocate against any worker getting paid fairly. But that's not usually what we're talking about when we're talking about like women in the workplace. The idea that like that your capabilities as an oil rigger has anything to do with whether or not you can vote or what your position in society is laughable. Okay, absolutely zero people give a fuck.
I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to Hasan is a fool. But if you should be allowed to vote, I think that's nuts. That's nuts to be an old woman from voting. I think that's kind of crazy. No, I think that's really crazy. But like I said this from the beginning. That's what Pearl does. She'll have like some truths and then say something crazy. And then when you ask her about the craziness, she'll say the truths. But then still, the original statement is crazy. And if her statement is that women shouldn't be allowed to vote because they're not doing hard jobs, I think that's nuts. But there are women who are not doing hard jobs, obviously. Right. And I'm talking about physically. Now, I think that you can count being a mother as a job. I think that being a stay-at-home mother is a full-time job. I think that's extremely hard. And I think that is a job that should be taken with pride. Right. But if we're talking about just like the workforce, yeah, it's more common for men to take the more physically taxing jobs when it comes to that kind of stuff. But it is what it is.
about these people that work in like menial tasks, menial labor intensive tasks. I don't know why she keeps bringing that up as a talking point when it has absolutely nothing to do with anything.
Literally, you will be with that man whatever happens the rest of your life.
Yes, for the vows that we're supposed to live.
How do you know you can keep?
I mean, look, I think it's a choice, and that's the thing. Like, women are so
exactly what y'all saying in the chat. Like, yeah, she's making good points, but those are like separate points, and it's not really connected to why women shouldn't be allowed to vote. I just think that that's nuts. But that's what Pearl is. She's good for that. And it's not me saying like any shade towards her, but she gonna say something extreme and outlandish and crazy. And once you're real, then she's gonna start hitting you with some truth bombs, metaphorically.
So willing to leave marriages because they're not happy. This is not about happiness. The most important thing is the children. And the problem is we have a modern society where it's me, my feelings, leave when I feel like it, instead of doing what's best for the kids.
Ava, I've got to say, it's a little bit listening to Andrew Tate where some of it I really don't agree with. I don't agree with the vote stuff. When I hear things like that, I think there'll be a lot of people, especially older generation women perhaps, who think, you know what, she's got a point.
Well, I mean, I believe in agency. So I think that if a woman is going to look after her children during divorce, that's absolutely fine. I also believe in your right to speak your mind about it. What I don't understand,
I'd like to say, even before the 1920s, you know what I mean? Women could speak openly. This idea that like women couldn't talk the last 500 years, there have been women.
Dude, what the fuck is she saying? Like, women had it so much better when they had zero autonomy is an incredible take. I love that. Yeah.
You know, the American state.
Fuck it, just make shit up. Who's going to fact check you?
Do you know what I don't understand though is when it gets spiteful, okay? Because you put down a few arguments that I think are perfectly, like, you know, they're kind of evangelical and they're Christian, but those are your right to say it. What I don't understand is when it kind of seeps into this sort of, you call women fat, you say that they shouldn't have abortion.
Are they fat? No. Shut up with that. First of all, just hearing this one conversation alone, Ma, you've been disrespecting the hell out of Pearl. Right? You've been talking about her body type and all types of stuff, bro. So you can't, but why you gotta be so hateful? And why you call him fat? So why are you talking about her body then? You're doing the same thing, right? And that's like a pet peeve of mine. If you can't try to like preach and wag your finger at somebody, and what the hell is Hasan doing? You can't try to preach and wag your finger at somebody and then you doing the same thing. Thank you for following. But yeah, I think that that's just like, it's not a good stance to have if you're going to fall for the same things and not practice what you preach.
You say that
the question is, are they fat? Yes or no? The average American woman is 170 pounds. That's objectively overweight.
I mean, let's be honest. We now celebrate morbid obesity as some kind of body positive thing, and it is complete nonsense. So actually, on that point again, there's a bit of truth in that.
And this is the problem.
How have we come to celebrate morbid obesity as body positive?
Well,
it's nonsense.
We're not talking about morbid obesity. I was actually watching your podcast earlier, and you spoke to someone who was, I would say, probably a size 12, and you called her fat, obese, and a divorcee.
She was fat, obese, and a divorcee. I mean, like, I don't know what to say. This is the thing, women, we don't want to live in reality. We don't want to say things that are true. Was she fat? Yes. Was she a divorcee? Yes. These things are just objective facts.
I'm going to be talking about Whale Attack Part 2 for talking about whales. And you're still a whale. Like, I can't.
See, here's the thing.
This editor cut to another segment while he walked off from the screen. That's how he's able to do them damn 6 or 7 hour streams. This nigga just walk off freely.
You like shit on women and reinforce. Okay, this is additionally hilarious coming from her, because when you shit on women and reinforce the objectification of women, you open yourself up to a lot of that same exact criticism, because this is the same TERF strategy. TERFs love talking about like the beauty standard for women and how like trans women aren't women. But like, you know, you see it. You see the TERF conferences when they get together. These are TERFs. These are lesbian TERFs. I think the only kind of beauty pageant that they should allow is the TERF.
Really? How do we even get here? We all over the place now at this point.
Beauty pageant specifically so that we can see how rotten they are both on the inside and out. Okay. That's what happens when you build a entire brand of just hating trans people. Okay. You just become this. What are you doing? You would live in a safer...
Yes, and 170 pounds being overweight is crazy. Nah, that's facts. That's facts. Yeah, that is nuts. That's a little bit wild.
World, if you just let go of this like weird standard that you yourself do not fit in, okay? You know, it's crazy. It's like Ben Shapiro being like, well, there's rigid male body standards, actually. Everyone fits by them, except for me, Ben Shapiro. Last time I tried to draw a beard on my face, it failed spectacularly.
I said, name one girl that looked good at 300 pounds. On TikTok, a clip was taken of me. It was a bit out of context. You know, sometimes maybe I make fun of them a little. I don't really mind being made fun of. I feel like it's part of the game. I feel like, okay.
I mean, I don't know about 300-pound women looking good. There are plenty of thick mommies out there, but I don't know how much she weighs, but she still ain't looking good. You know what I mean? So clearly it's not just the weight. Okay. I'm just saying, dude, listen.
Some people might be feeling Pearl, nigga. Like some people, and that's the thing. How you going to try to go at her for talking about people's looks? And then you talk about her looks. That's crazy. So you're no better. So that means you should have nothing to complain about. You speak freely. She speak freely. Stop crying. But as far as what she look like, there might be some people that's their cup of tea. They see Pearl in the streets and be like, I want some of Pearl. Like, in fact, I've seen clips and Pearl awkward ass is so shy. She ran away damn near. Like, not because she didn't like the guy, but she's so awkward and shy. But there's guys that see her in the street, she's trying to ask questions. They like, let me get your phone number. F all these questions. What's going on? You look like you play volleyball. She like, I do. They like, you do? What's up? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm acting like they got classes.
Listen, don't do it. Don't do it. Whatever so pound you are right now, clearly there's more to it than how much you weigh. Okay?
Okay, I'm going to have to objectively...
And she insulted me first. They always...
I'm going to have to objectively end the debate, but it was an interesting conversation. I think we should get you two back together.
One topic to another topic to another topic. That's what he do.
As a matter of urgency.
And then he goes back to where he's the current topic, and this nigga is nowhere to be found. The video is just playing, and he walked off. He doing laundry. Nigga, he cooking something. This nigga went and mowed the lawn. Like, he throwing fake kicks at a pad, but he don't know how to do Muay Thai, so it looked horrible. It was bad. It's not good. It's not good. I don't know why he doing it. He's embarrassing himself. I didn't tell him to do that. I think I told him, I would have showed him how to do proper kick. Like, you got to turn and hit. Anyway, he got time.
Thank you very much, Phil. Thank you, Ava.
You think Klein went harder on her? Goddamn. Yeah, of course you think Klein went harder.
The video ended up ending. He came back. The editor chopped out just the silence of him not even being
on her.
I'm analyzing your viability by your own metrics, which you do all day to other women and men.
Yeah.
Why is that disingenuous?
Ooh, this is fucking good, dude.
Okay.
What the fuck? I've never seen someone.
Like, I think it's fair to say, because you were talking to women about expectations and men about expectations.
This doesn't violate the debates of this doesn't violate the rules of a debate. This violates the.
This nigga massaging his shoulder, right? Hasan. Yo, this nigga really don't care, bro. And he's like the top lefty streamer, huh? Hasan, you didn't... Hold on, I'm tripping? This nigga massaging his shoulder, right? Oh, he just chilling. This nigga's getting up, walking off, eating a sandwich. He got a massage right now. What kind of mic he got to where it's not picking up the sound of that damn massage?
The rules of like normal human interaction. She's behaving in a manner that is...
I heard it a little bit. I heard the massager a little bit.
Consistent with how human beings would react.
I don't know what you want me to say.
In a normal conversation.
I was a virgin. You know, I should have waited.
No. But how are you going to settle for a low value man? Because like that, it's like, dude, come on.
I'm not a low value man.
A low value man.
I think if you get married, you're lucky to get married. That's my opinion.
Okay.
If I was married, I would feel.
So you'll take anything.
I think that's what she said, but all right. All right, brother. All right. my bad. Hasan is cringe as hell. He's a loser and he barely do anything. Fam, you doing reactions. You can't even sit down long enough to watch the reaction. You getting up and running off. Nigga, you went and walked the dog, cooked the meal, and came back. He doing everything but reacting. But anyway, tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. Fam, I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Check me out on Patreon. Check me out on memberships if you can. Also, watch more videos and go to my live stream channel. The links are down in the description. All of them. Instagram, all that. Right there. Well, I'm waiting. Click those links. Appreciate you. They gonna be like, damn, Beast. We clicking on it, man. They went to go do something real quick. They about to throw some trash away. They heard, well, I'm waiting. Ran back to the computer. Oh, snap. I'm bad.